Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is John Blick, and if you enjoy firearms and if you enjoy watches, this is definitely the place for you to be. Hit the like and subscribe button, and you are in for a treat today. Hitting that like and subscribe really helps small channels like myself gain visibility, but I won't bore you too much with that. I think you already know that. Today, we are checking out the Fabarms STF12 tactical shotgun. As always, I don't know anything about guns, but I do love to shoot the ish. This Italian-made shotgun has been getting a lot of attention in the tactical shotgun market, so let's break down why this baby is so special. The Fabarms STF12 is a 12 gauge pump action shotgun with an 18.5-inch barrel on the civilian model. Now, the one I have in front of me here is considered a civilian model. It features a 5+1 capacity with standard 2 3/4-inch shells. Overall, while unloaded, it weighs about 6.5 pounds and has an overall length of 39 inches. Now, the version I have in front of me here has a muzzle brake, which helps dissipate some of the gas when you fire this thing. But the first thing that you notice on this gun is its aggressive styling and just really robust build quality. I mean, the finish is it's just really beautiful, and it just feels really good in the hand. The stock is soft and just kind of like melts into your chest. And overall, just like from every aspect of it, it's just a really high quality, robust build. The STF12 features an AR style pistol grip that gives you excellent control during a really rapid fire situation. I mean, it also feels really good in the hand, and I feel like I have really good control over this thing. The pump action itself is very smooth and locks up really firmly. And all the controls are placed in very intuitive places. Like if you noticed, for example, the safety mechanism on this gun is right next to the pistol grip, and it's very easily accessible. It's ambidextrous. I could trigger it and turn it on and off using either my thumb or index on either side. Another thing is the pump release lever is located right in front of the trigger guard, which is also makes it very easy to gain access to and manipulate and control. The trigger itself, this gun is unloaded, but the trigger itself also very crisp and very smooth when you press that down like that. You hear that? You reset it, really quick reset, and then bang again. The other really standout feature that I love, besides the ambidextrous safety, is the oversized charging handle. This charging handle has a space for your thumb to kind of place your thumb neatly right in that pocket. And when you charge it, you sort of have a really firm grip on it. It makes it really easy to operate under stress. And the material that it's made of also makes it so that, like, if your palms are sweaty or something, or if you're operating this under a really stressful situation, you're still able to have really great control. The loading port is also really generously sized for really quick reloads in low light situations where you might just kind of grab a feel for it and you don't actually have to worry too much about loading this. It's ample enough space to load this bad boy. So the STF12 has a really great rail system. We have a bunch of Picatinny rails all over this gun. At the top, you have this top rail here. This top rail is predominantly meant for mounting things like optics. You have a side rail for accessories like lights and lasers. And you also have a rail section on the foregrip, both sides, which once again, you have an ample amount of space to mount all sorts of things that you like. What I really do love about this shotgun also is just how modular it is. Everything about this gun is replaceable. I mean, from the pistol grip to the stock to the barrel. I mean, I especially made the decision to get this gun just because instead of buying multiple shotguns that fit different needs for me, I felt like why not buy one or two shotguns like the Fabarms and customize it in a variety of ways and sort of have that feeling of feeling like I have multiple shotguns, just depending on what I'm sort of like more in the mood for, or the configuration in which or build that I want to shoot. And so that's really a lot of my main reasons for buying the shotgun, and I'm excited to experiment and play with the variety of builds that I now since we're talking about sights, in terms of sights, it comes standard with a ghost ring sights that provide a clean sight picture for quick target acquisition, and can be easily removed if you prefer to run an optic. I will eventually run an optic on this gun, but for now, I'm sort of familiarizing myself and getting used to the idea of shooting out of the ghost rings. I have shot this a few times already. It is super, super accurate, even from long distance, and I feel very comfortable shooting with the ghost ring. But eventually, for much easier sight acquisition, I might throw in an optic, and just overall for an even more aggressive build, I definitely want to throw on an optic and just like run that and see how that goes. Just my overall impression of this gun is I'm amazed how impressive, and how Fabarms has included all of these tactical features without making the shotgun feel overly bulky or really, really heavy. It also has one other accessory thing that I forgot to really mention was it has a sling mount, so you could mount a sling, and there's a lot of space here as well to put shell holders and any other type of configuration that you might like. When it comes to shooting the STF12, it performs exceptionally well. I took it straight to the range as soon as it was assembled by the gunsmith at the gun store. He put it together for me, really awesome. But the ergonomic grip and the stock design helps manage recoil. It felt so smooth shooting this at the range. When the recoil would hit into my chest, I really didn't really feel too much of it. And I'm gonna show some videos here of me actually shooting at the range. And while I was at the range, I was actually running these 12 gauge slugs from Cellier and Bellot. I don't know how to say that. Cellier and Bellot. And also I was shooting these military grade MG bucks. So this is the ammo that I was shooting out of this. I shot some bucks and I also shot some slugs. Both of those it handled with no issue. The ergonomics was fantastic. The trigger was fantastic, smooth, and a really, really clean reset. The stock really helped mitigate recoil. I loved how mushy it was and it felt really comfortable in my chest. The trigger breaks cleanly at around 5.5 pounds. It's not match grade, but it's perfect for a tactical shotgun where reliability takes priority. Now, in terms of pattern dispersion, is consistent and predictable with various loads, which is exactly what you want in a defensive firearm. It runs everything from birdshot to heavy buckshot without a single malfunction. And a lot of these I had ejected and sort of like stripped the edges on some of them. If you look at the edge of this, for example, you notice that like I had stripped the edging of this while I was trying to practice loading it. But even so, it was still able to fire these things without a single issue. And overall, it's just a really, really fun gun to shoot. I can't speak too much on its reliability yet. I have fired about 100 rounds through this, and all of it has been flawless. I'm going to periodically report back as I continue to shoot this more, and sort of give you guys a idea of how this thing has performed over time. And obviously I will be upgrading this and building this gun with you on this channel. So definitely, once again, hit the like and subscribe button and tune in for that. But as I continue to build that, I will report on any sort of reliability issues that I may have. But from all the reviews that I've seen in terms of speaking of its reliability, the STF12 has been flawless in testing. This chrome line barrel and robust action shows Fabarms' commitment to quality, and it really shows. In terms of maintenance, it's very straightforward. The shotgun breaks down easily for cleaning, and once again, I'm going to do another video on that, on how to break down this specific gun with but essentially you could break this entire gun down with no special tools. The finish on both the metal and the polymer components have also been really durable, and they're designed to withstand the environment, sweat, and just like anything that comes with operating a tactical shotgun. In terms of its price point, the STF12 sits in the premium tactical shotgun range, I would say. Like, I personally paid about, after taxes, everything included, including the 100 rounds of ammo, I spent about 1,600, which is really up there for a shotgun. I would not recommend it as my first shotgun, but if you sort of had the same intentions in mind as myself of just buying one shotgun that you planned on sort of like playing around and toying around with and customizing, then I do think it's worth it. I do think it's worth that price, simply because, you know, if you were to buy 2 or 3 shotguns that could sort of like replace the needs of this particular shotgun, then I do think you might be spending the same amount. But if you're not willing to break the bank, there are a ton of other options out on the market. There's a lot of great, there are a lot of other great shotguns on the market that are also tactical, like from Mossberg and Remington and some of these other brands that also make really high quality shotguns, but you might not get the same build materials, you might not get the same finish, and you might not get some of the same features that exist on this particular gun. So in terms of its price point, I do recognize that it's very pricey, but I also think that it's worth it. So to sum it up, the Fabarms STF12 delivers exactly what you want with a tactical shotgun. It's very reliable, intuitive design and controls, adaptability, and mostly its modularity. Whether it's for home defense, law enforcement, or range use, it's a serious contender worth considering. I hope you enjoyed this review. I don't know anything about guns, but I do love to shoot the shit. And this shotgun definitely makes shooting enjoyable and confidence inspiring. So if you've had any experience with the STF12, drop your thoughts and comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed this review, please hit that like and subscribe button. Please, I'm trying to get this channel off and I need y'all help. It makes a huge difference for channels like mine. So until next time, stay safe, train often. I'm gonna have a ton more reviews coming up for you, picking up a Ruger soon. I can't wait to talk about that too. But overall, yeah, thanks for watching.